Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another weight loss vlog as Pinky promised. If you don't know me, hello, my name is Sarah. I am on a journey to lose 80 pounds and I've already lost approximately 10, give or take. The scale is being a little funky with me lately, so we're just gonna round up. We're just gonna say it's 10 again. On this fabulous Tuesday morning, I am a little bit more stressed than usual just because I'm waiting on a call back from this place that I applied. It's actually the place that I used to work at that I left a few months ago, and there's just something so stressful about job hunting that like it gives me anxiety like nothing else. Like I could either throw up, faint, or die. Like it feels so serious to me. So I'm dealing with that right now, and that's like a little bit stressful. And I know I'm being over dramatic. That's the twist of it. I know that like it's not actually going to kill me, but it just feels like the scariest thing that I could possibly do. And I've even worked there before. Like I've been through this exact process before. That doesn't help. Diet and exercise wise, things have actually been really good. As you know, things are looking a lot better. The cats are congregating and I'm afraid they're gonna start batting at each other or something. What is it, Grumpy? Unfortunately, today I am like the least prepared to follow my diet because I'm out of protein. I'm out of my chicken. I neglected to start straining my tofu, so I don't have any tofu ready to cook either. But I do have like cottage cheese, I guess. I have Greek yogurt. I could just whip myself up some protein pancakes or maybe a parfait. It'll be okay. I just feel a little bit unprepared. I should probably decide on what exercise I want to do today. That way I'm more likely to follow through on it since I promise it to the camera. Okay, so I know my boyfriend Tanner wants to go to the gym, which thankfully we got figured out. It was the biggest headache in the world, canceling at the one, waiting 30 days for our memberships, our separate memberships to expire. And then we had to sign up online so that way I could be his family. I don't know if I should say that on camera, but I have a feeling no one's gonna rat me out. So please be cool about this. But we signed up online in a way that he's the primary and I'm like his family, his wife or whatever. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. So that way we could get a better discount. And now instead of paying $65 for a gym across town because we moved, instead of paying $65 for this gym that we don't even want to go to anymore or staying at that tier so we can get the gym closer to us, now we're each splitting like an $80 total membership. So I'm saving like $25 a month because we did it this way. I only got to pay 40 bucks a month now. And it's everything I ever wanted, so it's great. As I'm sure you guys have picked up on, my spirits are really high lately. I do feel pretty good. I do feel a lot better when I'm vlogging and when I feel like I'm being a little bit more productive with my day, especially as I'm waiting for the dreaded phone calls and for the interviews and to hopefully get my job back. So it's been a really good way to pass time, and I just want to thank you guys for watching, and please do enjoy the rest of the vlog. And in case I forget to say it later, because I've been really bad about saying it lately, I haven't had the best opportunities as I've been in tears on camera to say like and subscribe, but since we're in a good place right now, let me just get it out of the way. If you haven't yet, please do consider leaving a like on this video and clicking subscribe. And now let's get it. Woo! This might be a little bit TMI, just to warn you. But this morning, I made myself way too strong of coffee, and it made my tummy a little upsetty. But now that that has finally calmed down, I'm going to make myself that amazing banana pancake recipe that I made a few days ago. One banana, 126 grams or about 8 tablespoons of egg whites, 40 grams of protein powder, heavy dash of cinnamon, yum. They look kind of pale right now, but I promise I'll cook them good. Tragedy struck this evening when I didn't realize I was recording in slow motion and therefore lost all of my audio. So, voiceover Sarah is here to give you all the tea. So basically, I was discussing a little bit about my mental health and just to give an update from the last time we talked about it. I honestly don't remember how this came up because I wasn't setting up my camera intending to talk about that, but it just kind of came out. Pretty much, I was saying that I'm in a much better place now, and the new medication that I'm on and the medication that was increased has helped me find an old childlike spark that I feel like I've been missing since childhood. I cannot tell you how devastating it is that I lost this audio and was accidentally recording in slow motion, because I feel like the way that it came out was very raw, and it just feels awkward now to have to do this voiceover instead of just let it come up naturally like it did. But you know what? We win some, we lose some. Then I showed that it was 12 o'clock at night. Yes, it was midnight when I was recording this because, drumroll please, I got my old job back and I will be working night shift. So the reason why I'm up so late is to get myself back in the sleeping schedule to work night shift. I showed off some bags under my eyes and discussed how they're probably only going to get worse from here since I will be night shift again, and just to get used to seeing me look chronically tired. Then I got a little bit snackish, so I made myself this healthy breakfast skillet. I was kind of winging it. I didn't know how good it was going to turn out, and my goal was to cook the egg whites but not cook the yolk, which I'm very hit or miss on. Although my scrambled eggs are amazing, my over easy, or whatever that's called, is not so consistent. But somehow I pulled it off tonight, and this bowl was absolutely delicious. And I remember at one point when I was talking so much about the yolk and wanting the yolk to be runny but not be too overcooked, I kept saying yolk, and then I was like, yolk, yolk, yolk. How is that even still a word? And it was really funny, but maybe you just had to be there. Okay, I'm recording, so...
All right, I'm going to be quiet. All right.
Get out of my shot. So something happened that I usually wouldn't talk about, that I usually wouldn't show, but since I'm trying to give more of a 10 out of 10 effort on filming everything, I do want to talk about it, and I do want to just discuss a little bit about what happened. When I got back from the store, I think I just got a little bit overwhelmed with everything that I needed to do, because I know that this meal prep is going to take a while, and I have dirty dishes in my sink, so the kitchen isn't even ready for me to start cooking, and I'm not supposed to start cooking for a while. But it was just the smallest thing. I wanted to make myself some coffee, but then I realized both of my strainers are dirty. It was already 3 o'clock and I hadn't eaten, I hadn't had any coffee yet, and I just got kind of fed up and I just wanted out. I just wanted to get out of here. So I left and I ended up going through a drive-thru to get some coffee. And well, it was a latte with milk and sugar. And that's not a crime, I'm not trying to make this into a huge ordeal, a huge how dare she ever, because it's not like that, and I don't want to have that kind of association and guilt with my food anytime I go to get it. I'm not trying to make this a big deal is what I'm getting at, but I do feel like it's a symptom of a deeper issue, and that issue, I believe, is avoidance. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to fix that, but I do feel like a lot of the decisions that I make with how I spend my time, how I choose what kind of foods I want to eat, how I choose what I'm going to drink that day, all of that has a deeper motivation of me trying to either suppress something inside me or avoid something going on around me. That's just the words that come to mind when I think about how I didn't want to address the issue of the dishes in the sink, or I didn't want to feel I don't know, so stressed and overwhelmed still from what happened, from how busy the grocery store was, because that for some reason is another one of those things that just stressed me out a lot. And I think that because for the longest time, one of my biggest character traits that I've wanted to change is be more proactive. For a while, I've had a few things in common. I wanted to be more athletic. Why am I blanking on the one that I just thought of? It's not related to fitness or nutrition. I've wanted to be more proactive. Oh, and I've wanted to have more energy. Those were the core things that I've always wanted to work on within myself. And I think that the proactive part, the reason why I chase that so much and why I want that so much is because I am becoming more and more self-aware that I do hide from things, and I do try to like make myself believe that nothing is wrong when maybe there is something wrong, like either emotionally or on the outside. So I want to learn how to get better at addressing that kind of stuff and, you know, finding an outlet for stress maybe, or an outlet for avoidance that isn't as detrimental to my other goals of health and weight loss. I just don't know how to get there. And I feel like what I'm describing is probably some type of like counseling or therapy even. I think that my history with wanting to avoid things and my bad habits that come from trying to avoid things is one of the factors that makes me feel like I'm a victim to my own behavior, or like I don't have as much control as I think that I do, because when I want to avoid something, it's like it feels like that's the only thing that will soothe me, is to not think about it, to have something else in place of it, and that other thing, that's something else, is usually some type of food or some type of drink, and I don't know what else to do. Like I don't know. I know about myself, and I've known this for the longest time, that I definitely make very emotional decisions when it comes to what kind of food I'm going to eat. Like I either eat to celebrate, I can eat for entertainment, I can eat because I'm sad or anxious or like really, really stressed out. Like I'm always like constantly expressing myself through food. I don't know, maybe I just should just journal or write, or even this is helping, like vlogging about it. Just talk about it and not feel like I have no other options but to indulge.